Personal emergency water filtration can save your life from water contamination. Flooding from excess rainfall, hurricanes, and melting snow can cause clean water to become contaminated by the overflow of sewage plants, toxic waste sites, chemical and pesticide runoff, and other things that get into the water causing contamination. These kinds of water contamination require you to have some form of personal emergency water filtration for survival. During a flood, the public water supply can easily become contaminated with infectious organisms, including intestinal bacteria such as E. coli, agents of typhoid, hepatitis A virus, salmonella, and paratyphoid. You will experience signs and symptoms from one of these kinds of infections, which include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, fever, and muscle aches. Most of the time, when you get sick during flood conditions, it is caused by ingesting contaminated food or water. You can also get tetanus during a flood from contaminated soil or water entering broken areas of your skin, like cuts, abrasions, or puncture wounds. Tetanus is an infectious disease that affects the nervous system and causes severe muscle spasms, known as lockjaw. You can see symptoms as long as weeks after you have been exposed, which can begin as a headache, then later develop into difficulty swallowing or opening your jaw. Water during a flood can also be contaminated with agricultural, industrial chemicals, or hazardous agents from hazardous waste sites. Although different chemicals can cause a variety of different health effects, the signs and symptoms most frequently associated with chemical poisoning are headaches, dizziness, skin rashes, nausea, weakness, excitability, and fatigue. Your only defense is to know how to clean drinking water with a survival water filter. Pools of standing or stagnant water become breeding grounds for mosquitoes, increasing the risk of you being infected with encephalitis, West Nile virus, or other mosquito-borne diseases. Wild animals are often seen in populated areas after disasters and can increase your risk of getting bit and contracting a disease like rabies, as well as diseases carried by fleas and ticks. You can cut down your risk of mosquito and other insect bites by wearing long-sleeve shirts, long pants, and using insect repellents. You should also wash your hands with soap and water that you boiled or disinfected before preparing or eating foods, after participating in flood cleanup activities, after using the bathroom, and after handling anything that was contaminated by floodwaters. Remember to not allow children to play in floodwaters or with toys that have been in contact with floodwaters until you have thoroughly disinfected them. Chances of you and your family surviving the aftermath of a flood can be greatly increased if you have prepared in advance with survival water filters, plus learn how to make clean water. Absolute Rights has released the Emergency Survival 170 Gallons a Day ebook that has everything you need to know about how to make clean drinking water with personal emergency water filtration techniques using objects found around your home. You can also subscribe to the Absolute Rights free newsletter on the webpage to help you and your family survive a disaster or crisis. Please share this article with your family and friends so they can also prepare to survive disaster situations. www.170gallonsaday.com